and bigger taxes, and they selectively decide, just like the 14,000 plus pages of NAFTA and GATT, which was not free and open trade. It was good old boy select deals. Page 83. This is just the tax sections. Page 83. I mean, go read this. Become informed. Cap and trade schemes and carbon taxes and the use of new and existing flexible carbon markets, meaning they can do whatever the hell they want. When you're flexible, it means they're exempt, including project and program-based CDM. Cap and trade schemes and carbon taxes. And it says this unelected UN group, it does whatever it wants and your country can't get out of it. And they advertise this in the third world like, ooh, the rich Americans, you're going to get their money. The same banks that have raped the third world are telling them this. Okay, let's go to 134 on the tax section. 134. Page 134 of this treaty. Taxes on carbon-intensive products and services. Annex 1 parties. Annex 1 parties are over 35 first world nations. Listen, and then they list on dozens of pages. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I could do nothing but read this for the next month. Alternative 1, emissions from international aviation and maritime transport for journeys between developed countries may be auctioned through emission allowances under an international regulation scheme. That's on page 134. And they state, and this has been in the news, that air travel must be rationed. Only England's about to pass laws. So is where you have to get government approval to travel. In fact, people won't believe me. Just random. I'm showing people how fast they can look this up. Randomly Google or startpage.com, whatever, search engine, the term only essential travel to be allowed under greenhouse gas rules, or air traffic must be curtailed under greenhouse gas emissions. It's all in here. And it says they have unlimited power in here. See, everything's dictatorial now. And this is all mirrored. In fact, it's even worse. This is just the general framework with what the nations are passing. The House has passed the conforming legislation to this treaty. They passed it 3 months ago before this treaty was even public. This treaty's only been public for a month. And they wouldn't let the public, it's all covered in Fall of the Republic, they wouldn't let the public or the Congress see it till they voted on it. We have the clips from Congress where this happened. I mean, these people are lawless scum. Taxes on carbon-intensive products and services. Okay, let's go to the next one here. That's page 134. Let's go to 160. This is just the taxes. 160. The Annex 1 countries shall institute incentives at the national level, notably tax exemption and subsidies for the owner of the patented technology, with a view to promoting transfer and diffusion of the environmentally sound technologies to the developed countries. So this means if you're a globalist and your company patents something, it gets a tax exemption when nobody else does. A totally controlled, unfair market. It's not enough for the bankers to be able to print all the money they want to buy up the planet. They're the ones that wrote all this. Managing business travel emissions, EPA climate leaders, partners meeting Chicago. There's one document. Click news, though. It was all over the news last week that you're going to have to get a certification that it's essential travel. Just type in air travel must be curtailed to cut greenhouse emissions. That'll bring it up. London Guardian. Okay, let's go to... See, what we do is we do our research right here on air. We show everyone what I've already seen. We show you. This is not our opinion. Yeah, you got to cut the first part off. I just want to... Yeah, no, it won't be Travel London Guardian. It'll be the exact search term is air travel must be curtailed for environment or greenhouse gas. Okay, continuing here. They will decide where you fly, what you do. Let's look at 173. 173. Specific sources including parts of regular fiscal budget for research and development, fiscal revenue from taxation on carbon transaction and or auction of emission permits in carbon market. Who owns the carbon market? Al Gore. As well as fiscal revenue from energy on environmental taxation in developed countries. They will take your money. The private banks will take your money and then loan it out. They will take your tax money paid to their private group. All parties shall ensure that interest payments made through the renewable energy and energy efficiency bond mechanism will be tax-free within their domestic jurisdiction. The issuance of bonds, the issuance of renewable energy and energy efficiency loans. See, the new green economy, if you're one of the traders of these bonds, it's tax-free. So that's unfair to other investments. So, see, it forces everyone into this. And a select few are going to make trillions of dollars. So that's just some of what we're dealing with. And that's not even the government section. Here's the glossary we wrote up for the taxes, page 35, 43, 64, 83, 134, 160, 173, 175. And that's just where they use the word taxes. Here's the government, page 5, 6, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 22, 26, 27, 41, 42, and right through to 179. And it goes on. Look at this. Having children brings high carbon impact. Your children are bad. Google this. Tax people for having more than one child. Folks, LA Times last week, tax you for having a dog. Inspect your home. Shut down everything you're doing. Taxes on cows, on sheep, on horses, on chickens. Selectively. The big lobbyists, Tyson Chicken and others, they've gotten it written where they don't have to pay the tax. Only you are. This is a private global group raping everyone. We'll come back, get more into this on the other side of this quick break. Great job with the crew today. I'm going to come back tomorrow and talk more about this. There's so many things to go over, so many things to talk about. And it's so desperate. This is happening now. The total end of our republic, the end of our sovereignty. You've just seen all this evidence, and it's literally a drop in the bucket. The United Nations 1996 Biological Diversity Assessment states they want an 80% forced reduction in the population. These people are diabolical. But when Congressman Ron Paul or Congressman Gohmert or Congressman Vern Buchanan comes out and speaks out against this, the media says it doesn't exist and they're insane, and CNN gives them lunatic awards. And CNN every week now is playing clips of my show saying, listen to this lunatic. Why? Because I can read the Copenhagen Treaty? Because I'm not watching the World Series? Because I care about my kids? Is that why I'm bad? You bastards selling out your fellow man? You're not just not journalists. You're a bunch of lying corporate whores. And you'll attack people that'll... look, here's the London Guardian. We must agree to curtail air travel now if the Copenhagen summit is to succeed. I saw another headline where they're talking about canceling the World Cup in Johannesburg, South Africa, and not allowing anyone to go there. Folks, they don't care about making money. They print the stinking stuff. They're going to train you to do this. This is the most hardcore bondage that the world has ever seen. And they admit it's global government in their own framework. And then Lord Mockton, who we're working on getting on the show, he comes out and gives speeches and reads the subsections where it says global government, and the media goes, look at the crazy man. And the media has the headline in The Guardian, Lord Mockton, too extreme even for Glenn Beck.